Hey guys, welcome to All About Jugad, and today I'm going to tell you about which are the best processor in market for your own need. So the best combination would be also tell in this video. Suppose you are a video editor, which kind of processor you require and which kind of combination are best in that processor for you. For example, you require Celeron, Pentium, i-series or Xeon. Suppose you work on a workstation and you require many computer for your employees. So you require a mid-ranger. Suppose you have Celeron. So you require best grade motherboard for it, best grade RAM, best grade power supply. Everything should come in budget range. So today in this video, I'm going to cover all these aspects according to my knowledge from internet and many more things. These all price which I'm going to give you are from offline market. They are not from online market, as online market are far more expensive than offline market.
So the very first thing in our processor is what we require is low range processor, so that if you are working, suppose you have workstation, so you may require a lot of PC, not one, not two, you need more PCs. In that case, you can either go for affordability and performance. Both the things you have to get in there so that it would be equal, so and so. In my case, I would 100% prefer you Celeron. Now, why Celeron? Celeron is not a high-end processor. It's a mid-ranger. It's great for office work, etc. Let me tell you the model. LGA1155 works on 2.6 gigahertz. Okay, so this whole thing works on 2.6 gigahertz, and this whole thing comes in like 3100 to like 3200. I'm telling the offline price, the online price, but actually you also might know this thing by name of dual core processor. You might know by this name also, dual core. And this thing actually on eBay, it was of 3799 Indian rupees. Okay, Indian rupees, not in dollars or things. Okay, so this was a 3799. And for example, if you want to build a PC with a kind of full budget range, completely low price, if you want to buy multiple PC, you are having more workers to do work, so you may require this kind of PC. Along with, I will tell you even the best cabinet along with this. Now, suppose you go for a cabinet, you will get like eyeball, Intel, circle and whatnot, but you require a certain kind of cabinet which are the best. So I'll prefer you like 1100 cabinets of Frontech. Now, 1100 rupees, just 1100 rupees, you require Frontech cabinet. Will cost you around 1100. I told you, I'm sorry for the fumble because I'm talking on camera, so it's pretty difficult to all the time tell it. So at Frontech you require 1100 of cabinet. Okay, Frontech cabinet comes in 1100. And now for the power supply thing, it is of 650 of Zebronics. It is a 650 of Zebronics. Now motherboard, I would prefer the best motherboard that I found out was actually G31 motherboard. Okay, so G31 motherboard, I'm sorry for the D. So G31 motherboard you can get of any company like SCL or anything. This would cost you around like 2000 rupees to 2500. Now for the Celeron, I want to tell you, it's a new processor, means even though it's old, but in India it runs a lot. So this kind of setup you can get for yourself. Now, there are a lot of flaws in Celeron that you cannot run any kind of thing on Celeron. For example, if you want to play Call of Duty on Celeron, you should not. You will break the ass of your computer. It will be complete burnout. So let me tell you, along with Celeron, suppose you have a Celeron inside. Let me draw a sketchy diagram. Suppose you have a Celeron inside, so you can compare it with a GPU of Intel. Okay, the Intel GPU would just work the best in case of these. So it would cost around like, G61. It would cost around 1200 approximately. It starts from 1200. It even jumps to 1800 too, because of the price fluctuation. I'm telling you, maybe offline market would give you this much, like 1250, 1230, like that. You would get these things. But in case if you go out there, suppose means if you are trying to put a lot more powerful GPU, it's too much higher clock speed in it. I don't think it would be awesome. If you are putting like truck wheels in a cycle, it would not be profitable. It would not be fruitful. So you should be very careful while selecting your products. Thank you for watching, guys. In the next series, we will cover this whole thing of mid-range processor. In case of low-range processor, you do not require higher things, higher motherboard, you do not require higher power supply, you do not require anything. But in case of a mid-range, you do require some more things, and it would cost you a lot more. According to me, the whole PC you get around 26,000. Only the processor chip, it costs like 16 or to 15,000 of i3, and for Pentium and all those things. I'm sorry, that Pentium i7 you require like 27,000, 30,000. So wish you will come again to the mid-ranger. This video would be also published today, so I'm kind of making, if I would extend this video, it would become boring for you. And if you have any problem with my video, like fumble in English, I don't think so it is, but bad handwriting, don't tell me, because I have terrible handwriting.